How you doing, folks? Welcome to another video with me here, Peter, driver from Piscarifly. So we're just here on the River Nore around Thomastown, and we're going to do a little bit of nymphing. It's in the afternoon, late afternoon here, and the river is just in absolutely pristine order. We're going to take in this whole stretch here. As you can see, we got some lovely riffles, we got some rapids. There's a lovely deep channel up through the middle of this section of water here, some islands breaking it up. Very interesting place to do some upstream nymphing. Really excited, you know, you kind of walk into a place like this and you start to really get, oh, this could be, you know, it really looks fishy, and hopefully we're going to get a couple of fish. So I'm going to tackle up there now, folks, and we'll get ready and go do some fishing. Now, so we're all set up here now, folks. Just making our way down along the bank of the river here, and oh man, this looks so good. Had a little bit of a colour on it last week, still a tiny little tinge on it, but it looks so tasty here. Okay, so I'm all set up here. Going to just quickly go through what I've got here in my hands. So I got my 11-foot 2-weight Syndicate Reaver, one of my favourite nymphing rods. Okay, on that there I got my lever action Vivarelli. Love the lever actions. And my nymphing leader here is made of Trabuco. I got about 3.2 meters of 0.25 Trabuco, and that comes down into 0.10 Shogun. I love the Shogun, you all know that. I got a bit of indicator section up there. I got two-tone coloured indicator section from Hannick up there at the top, and I got some gold strain in there as well. Just helped me with a bit of a cider. As you can see up the river there, we got that kind of silver water that's ahead of us. I know that can be kind of difficult once we start nymphing into that area to see those ciders. So I always find a couple of different colour ciders on it at the, you know, I mean, nymphing leader can help me, you know, not lose the visual of those indicators and help me detect takes, and more importantly see where my nymphs are tracking. So onto that point, I got my little hair clip here, which is super handy, as you can see. Little hair clip there, super little tip there for you of keeping all the nymphs nice and tidy, nice and neat when I'm walking down the riverbank and stuff like that. When I'm ready to fish, then I could just take that off. I got two lovely little nymphs here on. I'm going to go with 3.5 mil to start. There's our Tommy number 6. I tied that in last year's live shows. Been a fantastic nymph for us for the last while. Fantastic caddis nymph when the caddis are about. That's my dropper fly down here in the point. I got our little, a little Spectra. A little Spectra pheasant tail. That's been working a treat here for the last while. Also an excellent nymph when the olives are about. So both those nymphs have been working quite well. 3.5 mil coppers has been the colour of choice. And yeah, let's give them a rattle and see how we go. Right, we're going to make our way in here now. Just in by the side of this island. And let's see if we can entice a few trout out of it. Lovely deep channel coming down through here. And staying close to these rushes, offering me a little bit of cover for the first couple of casts. Just get the flies wet, get them out there. Now when I start fishing, I do sometimes make some adjustments on the bead size. So after a couple of casts I'll know if I'm too heavy or too light. Move out into it a little bit here now, give me more room. Now, let's see how we go. Always keep in contact with those nymphs. I can feel them bouncing lovely on the bottom there. Can be a little bit rocky here. There's always a chance of a snag, but that's just a risky run. Or it's a bit later in the evening. And sometimes it can be a difficult time to get them on the nymphs, especially if the evening rise is starting. In an hour or two. There we go, fish on. He gone. That happens. This time of the year, early morning nymphing can be very successful. A lot more than kind of this time of the afternoon. But we'll give it a go, see how we get on. We get one fish there straight away. I'm just searching the water here, searching that channel. Casting at kind of 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, letting it out the back a bit, and here's a fish on. Out the back, fish on, small trout. Boy, he lets us know we're off the mark. I always net the trout, first trout into the net, wet the net first. And there he goes. In he goes. Lovely. Wet the hand. Keep these little guys safe. Barbless hooks, of course, so it should be easily returned to the water. There we go. First fish of the session. Net back up. Let's see if we can get some more. Maybe even something bigger. It's the one thing I like about fishing an 11-foot rod, especially on rivers like this where you got a deep channel in the middle. It allows me to really get a lot of reach. And there's one. Get a lot of reach and control over those nymphs. For me, control is everything, especially control, contact. Another smaller fish. Just wet the net, make sure it's damp. And straight into the net. Lovely. A little bit bigger than the last one. Same nymph, all on the pheasant tail so far. There we go. Get him back in the water. Happy out. And let's keep going. Yeah, the 11-foot just allows me so much extra control in these kind of particular waters where we have a channel. Maybe if it was competition day I might go through it, but on a day out just for a bit of fishing I tend not to push fate that hard of getting wet. Still a good nice tinge on the river. I haven't got full clarity to the bed of the river in this depth here in front of me. Still a little bit of colour on it. With a bit of rain come through here last week. With the thunderstorms, there's a fish on. Yeah, took the dropper, the new fly, the new nymph, the olive. Better trout. But a couple of good thunderstorms through here last week. And yeah. There we go. With the old hands again. And the river rolls a little bit, so there's still a little bit of colour on it. I know last week the trout were kind of sick from all the silt and stuff. There we go. Another lovely little fish there. Sporting, thank you very much. I think as we move further up this run into this more rapid water here ahead of us, we're going to see, hopefully, should see potential of something decent, really decent. Oh, hit there, fast hitting the fast current. As I say, you win some and you lose some. Can't get them all. You try your best to. That's the joy of it. Some days they all stick, some days they don't. Just fishing up into this little pocket water here in front of me now. Because in a few moments I'm going to be standing up in there. And I don't really like standing in a place I haven't fished. Always a chance of a fish in those spots. So check them out first. Right, move into it. There we go, fish on. Always a chance of fishing it. There we go. Oh, lovely little fella. Oh, missed it. There we go. Got the old hands. Now, again on the point. Lovely little trout though. Sporting little guy sitting right up in that pocket. That's why I say it's always important to fish these spots before we go up, walk up into them. Okay, let's try that again, see if there's a second one in there. What are we doing there? Just as soon as I make contact, just dragging it back out, not letting it settle into any kind of danger snags. A hit there, poke there. Just dragging it out, not letting it settle into the bottom so I don't get snagged. I'm sure there's plenty of rocks in there that are going to snag me up in the shallows because I got two bigger beads on. So there we go, fish on. Sitting right in that turbulent water. Exactly where you expect them to be sitting. after I come on up to there. And he's gone, that's okay. It really is. Beautiful piece of water, and we know from experience that there is plenty of trout here. Good quality, but it is slow. Okay, decent lump of a trout here. I'm going to head downstream, rod down to the side. Try getting back into this calm water here below me. And negotiate all these rocks that are in front of me. This is where. Just take your time. Not a massive fish, the best fish of the day so far. Get into that current. Beautiful trout. Oh, lovely. There we go. Sweat the hands again. Best one of the day so far. As again, he's on that pheasant tail. So, slap him back into the net there for a second. Release him safely. And there we go. Lovely. Okay, what the guys we're looking for. There we go. Back on again. Smaller one. Into the net. I always land every fish in the net, no matter what size. Gives me practice for competition. It's also good practice, a good safe way of returning your fish back to the river. Bounce them into the net, with the hands, and back he goes. Okay. Get on a little roll here. Really trout could be sitting up in this high oxygenated water. It is middle of summer. And there we go, fish on. Right at the tail end of that cast, that little guy took. Look at these. Yeah, so the fish just sitting up in this high oxygenated water, as you can see there. Lovely fast streamy water. You got a nice deep channel down the middle. And fish. Possibly a fish. Twice happened in the same spot. More than likely a snag. This one's not. This is a fish. Felt that one bump. Not a big fish, but in that current, he's got a little bit of strength. Into the net, fast as possible. This is on the dropper. Made ourselves away above the rapids. There into this kind of more tailwater. Fish on. Net. That one's on the dropper again. What a beautiful evening it is here now. I'm just not quite on this evening. No, fish on. Small guy, but welcome nonetheless. There he goes. Get him back as quick as we can. There we go. Just sitting on that far seam. Double hookup. 2 fish on. Let's see if we can get them both in the net. There's one. I always go for the point one and then in for the dropper. 2 and 1. Happy days. One. And 2. Might be a seam of fish over there maybe. Let's check that out. There we go. Alright. Definitely a seam of fish on that far edge there. Far side of that current, just sitting in that eddy as you can see over there. All good qualifying fish. And I have to pick something in here somewhere. Going through a little dry patch there for a couple of yards. Lovely trout. Fish on. Lovely. Up to the surface. Rod down low, to the side. And swim up that stream. Work his way upstream from me. I always want to try and net him upstream if you can. Keep him up there, we're in control. Yeah, and thank you. Oh. There we go. Yep, here we go. Nice little trout. Keep him under the current. Nice and calm. We're ready to net him. And there we go. Lovely River Nore brown trout. There we go, folks. I'm up to that lovely piece of water there now. Picked up a few fish, missed a couple. Missed the joys of fly fishing. But hope you enjoyed that little video. A little bit of nymphing. That's more to come from Piscarifly real soon. And we'll watch that one there. Swim away. Thanks for watching, folks. See you all real soon next video.